semifinals. For the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Trojan special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
Important second down play coming up. The back's got it. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Looking to throw it on first down. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Navy is lined up quickly here. They'll run the option. QB decides to keep it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's an option look. And the quarterback keeps it here. The back's got it on the pitch. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy.
Just pick your poison against this offense. The defense decides we've got to take this quarterback away. The only problem is nobody's on the running back on the pitch. Takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. First down here for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here comes a handoff. Solid tackle, able to get him down. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's a quarterback keeper. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Pitch to the back. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. And the punt team makes its way onto the... Look out, a fake. Snap to the up man. And the trickery is rewarded. Good execution. It's a 1st down.
Surprised they caught this return team off guard here, Chris. I think the fake makes sense. You're kind of in that no man's land. So even if you don't get it, it's comparable to your standard punt.
He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Navy getting set for their 1st and 10 now.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Bringing pressure. Cannot escape, and down he goes. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that is no good. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught. 2nd down now. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got it. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44. Fresh set of downs to the offense after that 1st down completion. Handoff with a single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks.
Here's the throw deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Pitch play to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's looking to scramble. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks loose at the refusing to be stopped in this play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Here's the second down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. That's reeled in. It's Lane. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
I love that big target on third down. He's He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get the third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on second down. And this time it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Finally out of bounds after a solid game. There is a flag on the field, so let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal. Here we go. Navy lines up first and goal. Here's the option play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Navy has lined up quickly here. Trying to run it with the option. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. And he's sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll just try to run, some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
It's a quick grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion was just short of a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Bites off a defender. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, Chris, you can't overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead. You can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Yeah, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to walk through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Navy is lined up quickly here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the interception will end it. The